any of you have an iPhone? I think so, no? So you bought it, you can use it, you can do whatever you want with it. You can even transfer it to someone next to you, or if you don't want to use it anymore, you can sell it. This is mine, and I can easily give it to someone of you. Thank you. And this is not happening with non-refundable hotel reservation. So you booked something, you paid for it, but if you can go, you can give it to another one. Why? Because that booking is not yours. And think about this data. You should know it. 1 out of 3 people choose a non-refundable reservation when booking a stay because they want to save money. And as we said, if they can go, they just lose the money spent. That's why at Takyon, we are transforming bookings from what they are right now, nominal contract for services, into resellable digital goods. And we are doing this thanks to tokenization and blockchain technology because it enables us to create digital ownership. So we call it TAC. So it's not a booking anymore, it's a TAC because this one is different. It's your digital property, it costs less, and if you can go, you can resell it. It works very easily. So to generate a TAC, you have to book directly on the hotel website our resellable rate. So a new rate, as you can see from the screen. So you book it, and if you go, fine, nothing to do. If you can go, you can resell it on Takyon. So we are building actually the first ever secondary market where people can buy and sell reservations as they used to with any kind of physical good. So who is going to buy your reservation? It can be another traveler looking for deals. It can be the hotel, because they can buy back reservations in order to sell again on their website at a higher price, or we are always guaranteeing the resellability of the booking as Takyon in credits to be used to make new purchases on our platform. And this is already working for travelers. So we launched the business, it was October 2022, and so far we generated more than 80 million in gross transaction value, accounting for 16,000 reservations, and 200 of them has actually been put for sale. And last month, we generated 30K of revenue, growing 50% month over month. So this is about the travelers, but what about hotels? So our solution is also opening up new big opportunities for hotels, because first of all, our resellable rate is available just on the hotel website, so it can drive more direct booking. Second, we are making more appealing a prepaid or refundable reservation because finally it's flexible because people can resell it. And last one, our secondary market opens up new revenue stream opportunities for hotels. And it is not just us saying this, but so far we are working with more than 600 industry leaders from booking engine, revenue management consultancy company, small independent hotels, and also big international chains like Best Western and B&B hotels. But for us, this is just the beginning. So think about the possibility to have a flight ticket, a non-refundable flight ticket, and resell it in case of no news, or a train ticket, or a reservation for a cruises or an experience. That's what we want to build. So we want to become the booking star that when people can finally own what they book and be able to decide if they want to use it or if they want to resell it. And this is not just a vision, so we already have a plan to do it. So our plan is to hit 1 million monthly revenue by end of next year, and for doing this, we are also raising money in order to grow in 3 directions. The first one, we want to go really international within the hospitality industry. Second, we want to push and develop more and more our secondary market on a B2C point of view. And last one, we want to go multi-category. Indeed, and this is our official announcement, let's say, we are launching in beginning of September the experience category at Takyon. And this is a funny story because it started a few months ago. So the main company providing gondola service in Venice, Gondola, they contacted us as an organic form request on our website, asking if their business case could be, like our solution could be applicable also for their business case. And this is funny because one of the oldest profession in Italy, but I think overall also in Europe, decided to issuing resellable reservation through blockchain. But we are just getting started. So before closing the presentation, I'm going to take my iPhone back. So you change it, you transfer it. And so for the inconvenience, I'm going to send you a tag, OK? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Antonio. I'll take this. Focus group, you can stand here. What did you think?
Perfect.
So, four greens, couple of reds, one in the middle. Alex?
So first of all, a good presentation. I have concerns about the way hotels will react to this inventory being out of their control. I think organically, systems struggle with name changes, so I have concerns about that area. And then I think there's a whole parity thing going on here to understand how hotels are going to react to the way prices are being undercut. And then I think this isn't necessarily new. We've seen some other businesses. I can't remember the name of the Israeli business that was selling. And from a B2C consumer proposition, your inventory is limited to the amount of people that want to resell. And sometimes that can be a very small result set. So just that ramp-up phase where you haven't got all that inventory can limit the consumer experience. So, sorry, I've just got some doubts on this coming across.
I mean, I think hotels are reacting quite well because in less than 2 years we managed to onboard more than 500 hotels among any kind of hotels. So small independent hotels, big international groups. I mean, and we started from the Italian market, which, as you know, it's not the most innovative one. So on their side, I think they are reacting well because that's a new conversion tool that they can have to drive more direct bookings. In terms of B2C, I mean, we don't want to be a booking platform. So the idea is not to have all the inventory distributed on our platform. The idea is to be a place where people can actually find deals. So if you want to find a deal, I mean, we don't have to have everything. So you go there, you look for something. It's going to be the best price available for sure. You can even make an offer as a customer, so you can even get a better price. So in this sense, I mean, I agree with you. We are not going to have all the inventory, but that's how the secondary market is built.
All right, who wants to jump in from the green? Miriam?
Yeah, I was surprised to see that you're working directly with some hotels, and my comment really is: have you thought at all about the business travel market, where large corporations are buying non-refundable rooms and they're not able to fill them, but they'd like to sell them privately to other employees in the company or even outwardly?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, we needed to decide where to start, like B2C or B2B. And, in the end, we decided to start with the B2C because then, I mean, we need the real final customer that understand what we are doing in order, to be the market where it can be also distributed as a B2B point of view. But, I mean, our plan are also, we are also thinking about building a version that could be more B2B and not just in this way. Yeah.
One last question.
Yeah. Well done,
Brian, you want to jump in? Yeah. Go ahead.
Well done, Antonio. I like the pitch. You mentioned you don't want to be just another booking platform. You want to be a sort of a resale marketplace. Right now, I think resale rate's at 2%.
Yeah.
Is that on plan, and what's your plan to increase it from there?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to be a booking platform. So, I mean, we really don't want to be that. We don't want to do that game. Actually, yes. I mean, we forecast around between 5 and 10% of resale rate, considering the refundable rate, cancellation. It's between 20 and 40%, depending on where you book. But yeah, I mean, we do expect that kind of number. So we are not that far from it, because the idea is to make resellable tag all the bookings made. So from the huge amount, then of course just a small percentage should be resold, because in the end the idea is you have a new opportunity. You don't book it for reselling it. You book it to enjoy the reservation. But in the end, I mean, if you can, you paid for it, and you can do whatever you want.
Great. Thank you so much, Antonio.